Hi, it's Laura Lee Hutton, and in this short video, I'm going to show you how to create an easy ebook cover. So just something that's pretty straightforward. You can create or design it however you like. I'm not a really great graphic designer, but what we're going to do is just something really, really simple. So I'm just in Microsoft Word, and we're going to take that e-cover or an e-cover exactly like this and make it into a 3D one as well. So I'm just going into Microsoft Word, and the first thing we're going to do is go to Insert and put in some word art. So this is like their 3D type art that kind of goes in, you have lots of different options. I'm just grabbing one of those text pieces. And I'm going to add, I'm just going to start with this. Actually, I'm going to put at the beginning too, I'm going to put the beginning of my title. I'm going to do something else in just a moment to show you. Oh, got a little bit of a pause here in my, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to make one more line at the top just so that we have something to create a box with. And then I'm going to highlight this area and I'm going to add a border around it. And then we'll change the color of it. So that's black and I don't know. I'm going to use a really dark purple or something around the outside. And these colors are terrible, but obviously you want to just do something that really makes sense with your brand. So the next thing I'm going to do is insert an image. I just want to grab something from online, but you can grab any image that you want. Because we're talking about an ebook, I'm just going to type in book and see what comes up. And I'll grab this one. It's going to come in really, really big into the file, so I'm going to shrink it up and then make it quite a bit smaller, I think. And then I'm going to grab something else that I'm going to edit this and use picture layouts, picture effects. I could use picture effects to kind of make it sort of a 3D or borders, those kinds of things. But I think in this case I'm going to use, because I want to create something that looks a little bit like the, well, it's going to be just like the one you saw on the other page. So I'm going to use some of these little effects. This one effect, actually. This one would probably work too, just to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. So we'll have that. I'm not even sure that it looks like a book anymore, but that's okay. And then in this text box, I'm going to put in create an ebook cover. And now I'm going to get rid of this word that I put there, because that didn't ever need to really be there. Okay, and I'm going to stretch this out to make it kind of fit in with my, oh right, the other piece that I want to do is just make sure that this box size makes sense. So I'm going to go to format and I'm going to turn this into 5 tall and 4 wide. See if that makes sense. See if that looks right. It looks pretty good to me. And I'm also going to change this text, to something a little smaller, so it just fits across the bottom. And then this one, I'm going to use the that same style of font, make it bigger. I see something else that happened here too. So it looks like my little graphic went off to the side too far. We'll change that. Okay. Oh, that looks strange for some reason with that 0. It looks different than the one because I used a different font. Let's try a different font here. So let's use the font that I use on my website, which is Shadows into Light, and then make that a little bigger. Maybe that will be not as distracting with that 0. I think so. Okay, well anyway, not the prettiest ebook cover. I think we can all agree with that. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just move my cursor somewhere else so that it's not showing at the top of the page. Like I don't want it to show up on this image, because I'm going to take a graphic, I'm going to take a snip of it. I use a little tool, snipping tool, that's part of the accessories in Microsoft Windows, but if you're on a Mac you can use the grabbing tool. So I'll just go like this and and snip. And then I'll save the file. The next thing I'm going to do is just upload it to my site, which I actually did a minute ago already. So I'm going to just use the one that I've already uploaded just to save time in the video. But I just went to add new media, uploaded the image, and then this is the image right here. And then I just want to grab the file path. The reason I'm uploading it to my site is because I want to make it into a 3D image, and I'm going to use a really simple tool called Free eCover Creator, and that's right here. So I'll include the link in this video, but the link is right there. Just click Launch the Wizard, and then super simple. There are a couple of other tools I'll show you in a second that you can use for creating ebooks too, but I find this to be the simplest because it allows me to put in my own, all of my own stuff. So I'm going to just put the image URL right here. I can change the background color to match something on my website, and then click Next. And in just a second, we should just see a little 3D ebook cover. You know, the cover that I uploaded to, you could use it, you could use it for other things. Like you could use the flat version of it as well. You don't need to do the 3D version. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Alright, let's click on preview, but what you would do is just hit this button to download, or click there to download, but I'm going to do a quick preview just so you can see what it looks like. So that's what our eCover ends up looking like as a 3D version. Not the fanciest in the world, but I think it does the trick for this purpose. So just before I go, I'm going to show you the other couple of options that I use. I use my eCover design. Why is it not showing up? And then I also wanted to show you a little, let's see, maybe I can get this to refresh. Oh, there we go. So on my eCover, or my eCover maker, I think I need to go back to the front page here for that. And then you click on the Create eCover, and you'll come up with these options right here. These ones are all free, and you can just open it up, and it's pretty straightforward. But you cannot upload your own images in the free version. And I think it's $15 a month for the full. So unless you're actually using or making e-covers on a regular basis, I don't think that it's really valuable to have it, unless you literally are using them all the time. Yeah, this is loading up for me with those images. Okay, so that part's good. And then if you wanted to create something else that's just a little bit more fun, you could use something like this website, Tagxedo. I just put in my URL for my site in this field right here, and chose a theme. I think, I'm not actually sure which one I chose. And I chose a heart shape. And what it does is it pulls all the text from your website, from there, or from Twitter, or from somewhere else, and it puts it into this fun little image file, which you can then save and use that as a graphic if you wanted to as well. So if you, just throwing in another little idea of something you could use to make a fun creative image for a cover or a graphic. And I'm going to wrap this up for now and talk to you soon. Bye for now.